17-month-old boy kills venomous snake. In November 2015, while checking on her 17-month-old son, Lorenzo, in the backyard, Ms. Jane Ferreira found the boy covered in blood and notably a snake trying to escape from his mouth. In a panic, Jane immediately took Lorenzo to the hospital. After examination, the doctors found no signs of injury or venom on the boy. Clearly, Lorenzo had discovered the snake and killed it before it could attack him. Even more frightening, the snake was a species of pit viper with deadly venom found in the Americas. Mysterious human blood. In the playhouse one day, students from Riverwood Primary School in Australia discovered 1.5 liters of human blood in a playhouse during their break. The scene was so shocking that witnesses found it hard to leave. DNA testing was conducted, but the owner of the blood could not be identified. Dream come true. When he was a boy, George Boyer did not want to become an athlete or a rock singer when he grew up. His only dream was to become a one-legged person. George Boyer achieved his dream at the age of 68. He shot himself in the leg. The doctors said they could save his leg, but he begged them to amputate it so he could be a one-legged person for the rest of his life. The dead. Come back to life in 1885, a man received a letter from his brother sent to his home mailbox. However, this brother had been dead for 13 years. The letter mentioned that the brother was suffering from a mental illness and would soon visit his younger sibling. After reading it, the younger brother dug up his brother's coffin and discovered that it was completely empty. A strange coincidence. In 1838, Edgar Allan Poe published the novel The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket. The story tells of 3 sailors who resort to cannibalism to survive after their ship sinks. This story became a reality in 1884, and the unfortunate sailor was named Richard Parker, matching the name of the character in Edgar Allan Poe's novel. The man with 2 faces, a man named Edward Mordrake, was born with a second face at the back of his head. This second face could not speak but could smile and cry, completely unrelated to Edward Mordrake's emotions. He referred to his second face as the face of a demon. Edward Mordrake committed suicide at the age of 23 after doctors refused to perform surgery to separate the second face from his head. War Skull local residents warned Soviet archaeologists not to take the skull of Timur, one of the great Mongol invasion generals, as it would lead to war. However, the archaeologists took it anyway. The next day, June 22, 1941, the Nazis officially launched Operation Barbarossa, attacking Russia. Hundreds of thousands of Russians died within just a few short weeks. The woman stepped out of the cupboard. A Japanese man had set up a surveillance camera to find out who was stealing food from the kitchen. Initially suspecting it was an animal, he was shocked to discover that every night a woman emerged from the cupboard, ate food in the kitchen, and even took a shower. This woman had been living in the house for a year without the homeowner's knowledge. The mysterious man in 1669, King Louis XIV, imprisoned a man without trial. This man was forced to wear an iron mask for the rest of his life. To this day, the identity and mystery of this man remain unsolved. Many theories have been proposed regarding this figure, with some suggesting that he was the twin brother of King Louis XIV. Dreaming of one's own death before April 15, 1865, the day President Lincoln was assassinated, he dreamed of his own death. In the dream, Lincoln saw a dead person surrounded by many soldiers. He asked the soldier next to him who the corpse was, and the soldier replied, "That is the president." 10 days later, Lincoln was shot dead.